It's got vegetables in it.
Okay, so in my defense this time, Abacus, I did make notes, so let's do this.
Oh, we got notes this time.
2, 1.
Okay.
You and I have talked about a particular week-long immersion event.
We're talking about Eastwind at this point.
Yeah, and
Abacus's favorite event. We have
I'm
to hear
pretty
about
sure.
it all the time.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to go.
I'm definitely not going. I'd like to go.
I don't think it's for me, and I'm completely okay that it's for him. That's great.
Well, you bring up another thing. So okay, you've got, so you have a game.
Are you going to throw Eastwind into the LARPing bucket?
No, actually, it's a reenactment bucket. So I mean, so how
Which is
you
kinda like
put
LARPing.
it under a microscope? Well, no, it may not be LARPing because some people who enjoy these types of games that were in the military that did enjoy that lifestyle or wants to relive some aspect of the
Without the
sections
blood,
they
guts, and
enjoy.
gore danger.
Yeah,
Is
right.
it LARPing? Is it a live action
And
role
at that
playing if
point,
you're
it's
actually
reenactment.
playing yourself at a particular time?
Yeah, but
Playing yourself 20 years
yourself
ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
But at most drive, live action role playings are not a determining factor. There's like role playing games. Just takes it straight from there. Role playing, anything can happen. Depends on what happens. Reenactment, they're trying to reenact a period. So I can't really put that in LARPing, to be honest with you, because it is the same
It's a reenactment.
thing. It's a
There's
reenactment,
there's a
I don't
line
define
there.
it as reenactment because there's not a reenacted.
It's not a specific battle.
Well, it's not a specific battle.
Because
and
the Civil War
there's
guys do a specific
event.
battle.
Right. There's not a specific result that's going to come of it. Civil War guys, you know that the North is going to win this particular battle or the South is going to win this particular battle.
And they recreate that
And
battle.
they recreate that one, right.
Now, some of them are kind of curious if they change a couple of
Sure.
parameters if the other group wins.
Yeah, so Eastwind recreates the environment, but not the outcome.
But it still recreates the feel of everything, which is, I would like to experience it. I'm not going to go this year, but I am definitely interested in going in the future. Whether I like it or don't like it, I want to have that new experience.
So I thought I was just running through my mind the thought of like every time someone gets hit, they pull a die out of their pocket and like, okay, is it mortal or is it no?
No, but see, that's role playing as in roll the dice. It's different than roll.
But I think when someone
ROLE.
says roll,
Okay, but same thing he's got. Okay, so when in Airsoft, most of the time, and granted there are some rules that tweak this a little bit, but most of the time you get shot, you're hit, you're dead, you're injured. You're done one way or the other.
Right. There's a specific result based on the physical
And
interaction.
there's a very finite number of options, really. There aren't a
we're
whole
talking
lot of
about
Miss.
black book
even if
rules.
you're talking about black book rules.
Okay.
It's still miss or hit.
It's still miss or hit. Whereas,
The result may be different.
Whereas-
Hit, okay, I'm dead. Hit, I lose the arm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whereas
Miss.
at no
Yeehaw.
point does anyone
defined.
bring out, an AR and start pumping rounds into someone and go, his armor class is too high. Better get the saw.
In the military, for effect weapons, you keep a kill card and you pop it and you're like, I'm okay, I barely hurt. Oh, I blew my head off.
Woohoo, barely hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's how the military does it. I've never seen that done in an airsoft event, but I guarantee somebody does it.
If I ever have a guy at an airsoft briefing that asks me what the blast radius is on his wand, I'm thinking that's my game.
Well, I actually had a very interesting
Can I use
conversation.
fireballs? Shut up!
I had a very interesting conversation with someone who commented on Airsoft Table Talk about, heavy weapons.
Fan mail?
Yes, fan mail.
All right.
So, we talk about role playing in different classes, classification, armor, hit rules. So, we talked about the difference between 40 Mike, RPG, and mortars. And I'd work with them very closely about developing the 3 different rounds, a slug, an 1.5-inch fend round, a 2-inch fend round.
Oh, yeah.
And, having
We can't
the
say his
ability.
name.
You can say Milsim Labs.
We can say Milsim Labs.
Okay,
Yeah.
Milsim
Okay,
Labs.
Milsim Labs.
They're
He's very,
great
he's great at coming up with
Do we do free product placement?
Sort of.
sort of. I mean, if it's
We're
relevant.
actually doing
just checking.
product placement, but we
I mean,
don't
when
shy
someone
away
does
from
that
it.
long of a rant on the Facebook post, I think it warrants a little bit of recognition. But so, I had said to him, I said, how great would it be is if you have this physical identifier, a 40 mic round. Everybody can carry it, but it's fired into a room, concussion blast kills everybody in the room. Hits a vehicle.
Up to a certain size, maybe.
Every time
Yeah.
I've seen this, I've seen it at national attacks.
But we're not talking like, different
guys.
colors or whatever. It's like, it's a physical round difference
Yeah.
between
Regardless,
semi-effective against armor.
You still have to
get
see
the
it, though. It's
exact-
really tough.
But even then, you get into the same argument. I was 26 feet away and it only kills you 25 feet away. I mean, that's how it always ends up. Always
That's
ends
why
up.
I don't like blast
Yeah.
radius.
It's like the whole final resting versus impact rate.
No, it's like if it goes in the
by a
room,
vowel.
if it goes in the building, if it goes in the vehicle, everyone in the room, the building, the vehicle, they're all dead.
But we're not,
Yeah.
we're not talking
There's a
about
way to
setting a
misconstrue rounds.
national standard for airsoft, but milsim,
If there's a way to misconstrue the rules, people
Somebody will
will
do it.
open interpretation. Oh yeah.
You know.
I call them game glitches. It's just like the bang rule.
Yeah.
You know, I love this guy's answer to the bang rule.
Shoot them.
Bang!
Whiz! Wow, that was close.
Yeah, we were at an event and heavy weapons were always, heavy weapon guy was only supposed to carry 5 rockets, and they shot 27 rockets at me, and I'm like, how the hell did this happen? They're like, oh, well, he is only carrying 5.
Oh, I think
And then
round
he has
restrictions
5,
should
and
go-
You have 5, and he has 5. So any way they can misconstrue
Yeah.
the rules, they
I think round restrictions should go out the window. It's
I agree.
absolutely
Yeah,
ludicrous.
absolutely.
I like something that encourages the squad to support each other. If every guy is carrying 2 or 3 rockets for their squad launcher, I think that's great.
Yeah.
You know,
somebody
You still have to manage the handoff.
yeah, if
exactly.
if everybody's carrying, an extra bottle of BBs for their squad gunner, their machine gun guys, I think that's awesome. If everybody's carrying Thunder Bees, so everyone has one when they're going into a room, super.
I mean, I think a perfect use of buddy mags would be to everyone yank out your buddy mags and give it to the saw gunner because the box mag went dry.
Yeah.
That's what the
which is
49 is designed for.
Which is and that's British doctrine. Is that everybody carries 2 mags for the squad machine gun. The squad machine gun sets in place, and as everyone files out for patrol, they all take those 2 mags out and drop them there for him.
But I mean, everyone just shuts it down. But it's like, okay, you have different round sizes because we see it at games where you've got this this one tool that's universal for everything. It's effective against trucks, armor, personnel. It's really not how it is in the real world.
It'll
It's
just get
everything.
so complicated that no one.
Well-
overcomplication is the key to disaster. Period. In the subject.
But if you have a mature player base that's willing to accept,
Wait,
It's all about the
that's a
point.
Does
big
that
bull-
exist?
It is. That's
Where does that exist?
It does, and it does.
Where?
Well, you aren't
doesn't.
Going, you aren't
It's
going,
continually
no,
growing.
No. You aren't going to get it organically.
A black op that you is invite only.
Exactly. If you have an invite-only op, or if you have a private op.
I'm not going to say we're already doing that, but
Yeah.
people have already done it before.
yeah, I was like, when I
Milsim is about
when I
the
talked to
player.
Milsim Labs, I was like, okay, you don't want to push this off on the masses, but you do it here locally and you generate the buzz, and everybody likes that, and you improve the model.
But even then, I just see too much room for argument and everyone and their uncle fighting about, oh, this round, that round. I said it once already, overcomplication is key to disaster. The more simple that you make it, even for the advanced players, the better it seems to turn out for everybody. It's always the arguments about the rules are the thing that turns me off the most about Airsoft, period.
I would
Does
have
it really
I would have
matter?
said off the field drama, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna act like that doesn't actually
Yeah.
happen.
That's like a special edition.
That's for a very special Oprah.
Because apparently we've been
Table Talk will address
compared
that
to The
one.
View. I mean, Whoopi Goldberg. I think someone.
Wow. You're a black woman.
No, not me.
That's a compliment.
Okay, so I think we have beaten that one,
Okay.
to death.
Is understanding the distinction of range in a real firearm, a real combat scenario, and the shortness of the range in Airsoft.